Hello, and welcome to this segment of Loving Life. I'm Charlie Silva, board-certified hypnotist and certified professional life coach. I've helped many people take back control of their life and achieve their goals by asking the following question. Loving life, are you loving yours? If so, wonderful. If not, why not? If there's something that is stopping you from loving your life, what is it? And let's find ways to overcome it. If you missed any previous segments of Loving Life, you can watch them online at the MTN18 website, mtn18.com. As I've mentioned in previous segments of Loving Life, one of my favorite websites filled with wonderful, empowering information is www.zenhabits.net. This website is updated regularly by Leo Babauta. Leo is a blogger and author who created Zen Habits and wrote the best-selling books Focus, The Power of Less, and Zen to Done. He's a former journalist and started Zen Habits to chronicle and share what he's learned while changing a number of habits that he considered negative. Habits such as smoking, overeating, and procrastinating. Now, in our previous segments of Loving Life, we began looking at what Leo refers to as mindfulness. In this segment, we'll continue looking at ways to actually become more mindful in your life. So what exactly is mindfulness? Well, according to Leo, mindfulness is a bit of a buzzword these days, and it can mean a lot of different things. It typically means a practice such as meditation and self-hypnosis that allows you to experience wonderful inner peace. To Leo, the word mindfulness also simply means paying attention to your life. Now, in our previous segment, we talked about some misconceptions some people may have regarding the practice of mindfulness, meditation, and self-hypnosis. We also touched upon the great benefits associated with the practices of mindfulness, meditation, and self-hypnosis, including the first being that it helps you appreciate life by fully experiencing every aspect of it. The second benefit is that it helps you become more aware of your life, and so it's a powerful tool for changing your habits. The third benefit is that it increases your self-acceptance, thus helping you feel better about yourself. The fourth benefit is that it helps you deal with frustration by enabling you to simply let it go. And another great benefit of practicing mindfulness is that it can help you be kinder and more filled with compassion and understanding towards others. During this segment of Loving Life, let's focus on those 5 benefits. And we'll begin with the benefit of fully experiencing and appreciating your life. Now imagine going to a movie theater, paying $10, and then being on your phone while the movie's playing. You wouldn't really notice much of the movie, and that would be a complete waste of your $10. Well, that's what most of us are like all the time with life itself. And not just with regards to distractions from technology. We miss out on the details of life when we're stuck in our heads, thinking about things that are coming up, or replaying events that already happened instead of paying attention to what's right in front of us in the present moment. Now, a benefit of mindfulness practice is about learning how to pay attention to the moment in front of us. It's noticing when we're distracted, worried about something, spinning around in thoughts in our heads. And then once we notice, mindfulness is about turning our attention to the present. Imagine spending time with your child or a good friend and not really paying attention to them. You're not being a good parent or a good friend. But if you could turn your attention to them and give them the gift of your attention, you'd be improving the relationship. You'd also be able to better appreciate the person in front of you by fully noticing them. You could fully appreciate food or exercise or any activity, including work, by paying attention and fully noticing. Mindfulness is, in part, about really experiencing life as much as we can. It's about savoring the life we've been given and not wasting it. By being mindful and aware of our experiences and habits, we gain the ability to change the habits that we feel are not serving us in a positive way. Mindfulness allows you to create a number of good habits or quit bad habits. Why? Because it helps you develop an awareness of your urges and rationalizations that often get in the way of stopping negative habits and creating new positive habits. Now, Leo learned this when he wanted to quit smoking. He would often just give in to the urge to smoke without even knowing why. The same was true of changing his old unhealthy eating habits, or starting the running habit, or waking up early. Rationalization and urges get in the way of all habit change, but we often don't even realize it's going on. So what Leo did with smoking was carry around a little piece of paper and pencil and make tally marks each time he had the urge to smoke. This taught him an awareness of his normally unseen urges. Once he had that awareness, he was able to watch the urge rise and fade away without needing to act on it. He was able to listen to the rationalizations without believing them and recognize them for the lies they were. He was lying to himself all the time, but didn't realize it until he started paying attention. Now, mindfulness, self-hypnosis, meditation, all of these similar techniques can help you become more aware of what your mind does. And that skill can be carried over to all other habit changes. Along with the benefit of enabling you to change negative habits, mindfulness enables you to truly accept yourself. Another thing that gets in the way of habit change for many people is self-dissatisfaction. We often don't like our bodies or feel undisciplined and guilty about our many failures. And this results in trying to comfort these bad feelings with eating, shopping, distractions, smoking, drinking, drugs, and so much more. We can try to change our habits, but unless we address this core problem of not liking ourselves, we'll probably struggle. Mindfulness helps us to see this dissatisfaction and to try to appreciate ourselves and find things to be grateful for about ourselves. Now, it takes time to change this feeling of dissatisfaction, and it's very challenging to do so without mindfulness. Another benefit to practicing mindfulness is that it helps us to let go and deal calmly with frustration. Now, frustration is a source of stress and unhappiness and creates so many challenges for everyone. No one is immune, but mindfulness can help. If you have frustration coming up, instead of just acting on it mindlessly, you can watch it rising in you. Just notice it, see it happening, feel how it feels in your body. Then look for the expectations at the source of the frustration and practice letting go of the expectation. When you get good at doing this, frustrations will still come, but they go more easily. You'll hold on to the frustrations less. And yet another benefit of practicing mindfulness is the increase you'll feel in your levels of compassion and becoming a kinder person. When we deal with other people, we often judge them for what they do and how they act, such as for smoking, or being unhealthy, or being poor, or being rich, or being loud and obnoxious, or being shy and timid, or being fill in the blank. No matter what the other person is like, we can usually find a way to judge them. But mindfulness helps us to see when we're doing that, and to see the ideal that we're using to judge the other person against. Mindfulness helps us to try to see them in a non-judgmental way. Further, it can help us try to understand the suffering or difficulties they're going through. Finding compassion isn't something that happens instantly, but mindfulness is the start of that journey. And once you begin that journey, you'll quickly see how kind a person you can truly be. So consider using mindfulness, meditation, or self-hypnosis to help you become a kinder, gentler, more compassionate person, not only to others, but also to yourself. Be sure to check my website for upcoming Take Back Control of Your Life workshops. The workshops are free of charge. If you have goals you'd like to achieve but have been unable to do so, attending one of my workshops may be all you need to take back control of your life. Well, I'm sure I've given you some things, positive things, to think about. Send any questions or comments you have to me at charlie@mtn18.com, and I'll answer them in future segments of Loving Life. I'm Charlie Silva, and I'm asking you, loving life, are you loving yours? If so, wonderful. If not, why not? If there's something that's stopping you from loving your life, what is it? And let's find ways to overcome it. Always remember that you are awesome. Have a wonderful day filled with love and gratitude.